This is Zach Crockford's Cast Blog for baseball. This was the second week of baseball so far this spring. We got our hats and our uniforms on Tuesday. Monday we got rained out, so we stayed inside and did an indoor practice, which consisted of us going over plays. We've got a couple new ones we want to try. One's called Backdoor, which is a pickoff from the catcher to first with a guy on second and first. And I did some arm exercises to help the velocity for my pitching. And then Tuesday we went outside. It was beautiful. I had a really great practice. Get to run around a lot, burned off a lot of energy. Threw a little bit, felt pretty good. And then Wednesday another practice. I threw again. I didn't feel as good. I felt I was missing some zip on the ball. And then Thursday we practiced again. Same thing, lots of infield, outfield stuff. Got some good reps at shortstop. And then Friday, we got rained out. We were supposed to have a Pembroke scrimmage against Pembroke, but we got rained out because it's nasty out. I mean, even right now, it's like 35 degrees outside, and it was pouring. So that kind of stunk because I was really looking forward to that. I was supposed to start that scrimmage. Wanted to get some work in, but we'll get by that. We made up for it a little bit Saturday, because even though Saturday was freezing, we all went down. It was really great. The whole team showed up at Lowell Park. They have a annual cleanup day where they just get all the leaves up out of the fences and stuff, and it's the first day we get to get out on that field, and that's the field that we normally play on. So we're going to be out there from now on. It was freezing. It was, I think, 33 degrees when we got out there at 9 in the morning, and we raked for 2 or 3 hours, and then the pitchers and the catchers, we threw a side session. I felt pretty good even though it was cold. I thought my velocity was up. My velocity is really something I want to work on this year. That's one of my goals, is to get stronger as a pitcher, to have a faster fastball. Because even though I'm never going to be kind of shut somebody down with a fastball, if I can get my fastball up to 75, 80, then that makes my changeup and my curveball look a lot better. So just for the sake of contrast, that's certainly one of my goals this year. My changeup felt really good. I'm starting to... Coach wants me to make some sort of noise, like a tennis player makes a noise when he hits the ball when I throw my changeup, because it makes it seem like I'm going to throw it really fast. Even though it's the point is to trick the batter, so if they feel like it's coming fast, not only now do they see my arm moving quickly, but they also hear me, and so that's a couple senses that have them a little bit messed up now. And then Ryan and I stayed down and we threw each other some soft toss after everybody else had left, just to get in some swings in the new batting cage, which they put up, which is great. We've never had a batting cage before, and I really think that could help the team, because what we need to do is work on fielding. And if we have the field open now, one coach can be out there and maybe a couple of the seniors and juniors can run the batting cage, and it just gives us so much more of an opportunity to do so much more. And I really think that could improve this team. Now, my 2 learning outcomes for this are working collaboratively and developing new skills. A new skill, I've always been a 3-pitch pitcher. Changeup, fastball, curveball. And this year I'm learning a slider. And, I had a slider last year, but it never worked, so I never threw it. And what it was... I don't know if I have a ball. Hold on, I have a ball right here. So last year I threw my slider like this. My changeup's this. I mean, my curveball's this. Fastball, changeup. But this year, since this never worked for me, it works for some people. You just leave it open and throw it like that. This year I'm gonna go like this. This is the other grip you can do. So the pressure's on this finger right here. This one's lifted up, and you just, as you throw it, you open. So you're instead of coming from up here, you're over here, and that causes the ball to spin off a little bit. And it's just a different plane, so it gives the pitcher, the batter, something else that they have to think about it. learning this, that's a new challenge for me. It's a new skill that I'm trying to develop, and it's a new challenge that I'm confronting. And I really think it's working well. I can actually feel this callus right here from where the press is up against that seam. So that's good. I really think I'm going to work that pitch in by the end. My catcher and I are talking about that. The other outcome is working collaboratively with others, and that's my catcher and I talking about that. Ryan Garvey's my catcher. We work together on a lot of stuff. I've known him since I was young, and we work pretty well as a team. He was having a really bad day Saturday, and we were throwing a side session together, and I was working on my stuff, and he couldn't get the ball back. He'd throw it into the ground, and he never does that. That never happens. I mean, anybody can throw a baseball back. He was just something up here was weird. I don't know. He was thinking about it too much, and he'd throw it into the ground, and it was very strange. So after I threw my side session, we went and we got a bucket of balls, and we threw up against the screen. He just threw over and over and over. I talked to him a little bit about his elbow, and mostly I just sat there. And he worked it out, and I know he can. I don't know what was up with him. He was just having a weird day. And then we went and we hit soft toss in the cage together, and it's that kind of collaboration and that kind of teamwork that really pays off when you're in a game, because you almost have to work as one, and I have to agree with what he calls. We have to present a united front against the other team, so that's my big collaboration for this week is just more with my catcher. Also, the kids that I'm helping out, two freshmen who are shadowing me at my position. One of them's going to be playing. They're both probably going to end up playing varsity. One of them will play shortstop when I pitch, and the other one will weave in and out of the infield. They're both very good. Very athletic kids, and they're learning well, and they're learning quickly, and they're certainly willing to do what I say. And I like working with them. They're good kids, and they're going to do a lot for this baseball team later on, and this year too. So my one more collaboration, my second baseman. So I'm a shortstop. And when you're a middle infielder, you have to work really closely with the guy on the other side of second base. Double plays, steals, pickoffs, cutoffs, throws to second. And these are all it's really kind of a focal point of the game is that second bag. So just working with him a lot. We've been working on all sorts of stuff together, and you really have to get a feel for where he's going to be. You have to know that even if you're not looking, you can flip the ball over there and he'll be there. And you have to really have confidence that he's going to do what he's supposed to do and he's going to do it well. And I really think we've cultivated that kind of collaboration and confidence over the years that we've played there together. And I really hope that we can work on that further, and that comes to fruition even more so than it has in the past this year, because this is his senior year, and we've been working together for 3 years now, and I really feel like we have a pretty strong collaborative bond there. We know what we're doing. So that's my collaboration. And this is my cast block for the week of March 22nd, the second week of baseball for Sturgis Public School 2010.